Let's talk about the top trends of summer 2025, and I will also be telling you guys which ones are my favorites and least favorites. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabs and I love all things fashion and handbags. I realized that seasonal trends were not something that I wanted to cover every single season, but summer 2025 trends are a really fun one to cover, so I dove right into reading all about the summer trend predictions and seeing what was trending last year versus where we are headed this year. So here we are, and I have 14 trends to talk about today. I'll also be letting you guys know which trends speak to me on a personal level and which ones I'll be passing on. Number 1 on today's trend list is, whereas last year we were seeing a lot of Y2K inspired looks, this year we are seeing the revival of 90s minimalism. We're seeing a bit more of a polished appearance this year for summer, and that includes a lot of basics. Okay, you good? Yeah, you almost fell. I am talking basic button downs, ribbed tank tops, not ripped tank tops. Good boxy, almost crop t-shirts that hit right at the top of your pants or whatever bottoms you wear. But we are also seeing a lot of artistic minimalism as well as sculptured silhouettes. I want to break this down a bit more and say that 90s button downs were known for their tailored and fitted looks, but you don't need to buy a new one if you already have a button down. There are a lot of fun tutorials on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube showing you how you can get a more fitted look for your baggier shirts using ribbons, safety pins. People are getting really creative with them, and you can still achieve a more fitted look even with a baggy shirt like this one. Number 2 on today's list is we're going to be seeing a lot of asymmetry, whether it is a one shoulder look for a dress or a top, wrap dresses and skirts, jeans with asymmetric closures, dresses and blouses with ruching on one side only. I feel like all of these designs are almost architecturally designed or inspired at least, and I believe that this kind of movement in the clothing creates such interest for the eyes because it really does draw the eyes to where the fabric bunches or gathers a lot more. It makes it so much more interesting to look at. I honestly love this trend so much, and it is honestly one of my favorite things about modern fashion trends. For the next 2 trends, I actually wanted to style some pieces for you guys because Simple Retro was kind enough to sponsor this portion of today's video. When it comes to styling summer pieces, I always want to go with somewhat of a timeless piece. Even if the trends come and go, I still want to have my own staples in my wardrobe that I will rely on time and time again, and Simple Retro comes through with the best pieces. Nautical stripes are a summer staple, but there are so many options out there that you can really customize it to your preference. Some of my favorite things about this top is the pretty boat neckline, which is such a feminine touch, as well as a 3/4 length sleeve, which is perfect if you want more coverage but also not looking for a long sleeve shirt. And number 4, we have longer mid-thigh shorts and Bermuda shorts. I can't deny I'm not so sad to see the denim short shorts go, because as much as I wore them every single summer, I realized later they're just not very comfortable. Don't get me wrong, I'll still be wearing my old ones, but I'm just vibing a lot more with the longer shorts because they have a way more comfortable fit and look to them. As always, I'm an advocate for cotton for summertime, so I went for only cotton pieces because I need my shirts to be breathable and made of natural fibers for summer. So that's why this beautiful white button-up blouse with the pretty ruffle collar and necktie detail is so perfect for warmer months. It's elegant and dainty without being over the top with the design. This knee-length dress is so sweet, and it has such a perfect whimsical vibe for summertime, and I just can't wait to get lots of wear out of it. Lastly, this beautiful baby blue wool zip-up sweater is a favorite of mine for when I want a warmer layer in spring and summer, but I don't want to resort to my dark fall and winter sweaters. This light pop of color keeps me looking spring and summer ready while keeping me cozy. Our number 5 trend that I'm going to be talking about are shoe trends for this summer. I put 2 shoes in this category, but I do think they go hand in hand and they're both sort of similar in terms of the vibe they give off. One of them is leather boat shoes, similar to Sperry's. They're basically a classic at this point. We all know them. Some of us like them, some of us not so much. And we also have fisherman sandals. I think both of these go hand in hand because they both really resonate with summer vacation, summertime near the beach, in coastal towns, that kind of vibe, you know what I mean? I personally am a very big fan of fisherman sandals. I still have yet to procure a good one. I don't think they are easy to come by, at least good quality ones, that is. But when it comes to boat shoes, I don't think they are the right look for me. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I am seeing them rise in popularity and a lot of people are going for them. I think more power power to you. If it fits your style and aesthetic, go for it, but I can't really see myself styling them this year, so I'll probably be passing on this particular trend. But I will not say no to fisherman sandals. I'm actually still looking for them. I just never really see any good ones available. Number 6 is a particular fun one, and it has a special place in my heart. We are seeing boho chic outfits make a strong return this year. And when it comes to this trend, let me paint the picture for you. Think 2010s, but with a slightly different twist. For example, I would say it's less paisley patterns, lots of ruffles, and excess fabric is to be expected. Lots of eyelets and lace and embroidered trim. Basically as whimsical and magical as you can summon up. And I think this particular trend is something that I would participate in if I have the pieces lying around at home, but I don't think I'll be going out of my way and purchasing anything to go with this trend, because I don't really want to be participating in trends that age quickly and then they just kind of become a sign of the time, so that as soon as someone sees me in a picture wearing a particular thing, they're like, oh, is that 2025? I can remember that exact trend from back in the day. I don't want anything like that, so that's why I would wear it if I have something like that lying around at home, but unlikely to make a purchase right now. Number 7, we are seeing big and small rim raffia hat. I'm seeing the biggest of hats, like very big dramatic brims, I should say, and also the really tiny ones that almost have no brim at all. I think both are very cute. One is obviously a lot more functional. If you have a bigger brim, it protects you from the sun, and I actually have gotten use out of these ones. When I went on my honeymoon back in 2023, I borrowed my sister's hat, and it was such an elegant touch to my one-piece black bathing suit. It just went so nicely together and it was so elegant, so I'm definitely a fan of this one. These hats though can be a little bit of a challenge to pack, so I would say if you have vacations coming up, maybe don't go for the biggest one. Definitely consider how you're going to be able to roll it up and put it in your bag, because you don't want this to get ruined. They are pretty pricey, but yeah, I'm definitely here for it. They're so pretty. Trend number 8 is no surprise to any of us, and it is polka dots. But instead of just any kind of polka dots, we're seeing a lot more of the smaller types. I was seeing a lot bigger polka dots around spring and summer last year, but now we're seeing the smaller ones. Honestly, I would say size doesn't matter. Any type of polka dots you want to go for, be my guest. And the perfect thing about this trend is that it literally never goes out of style, and I find the cutest polka dots in the secondhand and vintage market. There's so many cute dresses and tops and even capris. If that is up your alley and you're down for that pattern and style, I would say you can definitely search for it and find some really cute pieces in the secondhand market this year. Trend number 9, pastels are going still really strong, but instead of seeing as much butter yellow, which don't get me wrong, they're still going strong, I am seeing a lot more powder blue and light pink make appearances right now. This one I have no particular feelings towards. I don't have a lot of pastel colors in my wardrobe and I have nothing against it, but I don't think I have ever in the past gravitated towards it. I don't know why. I just feel like sharper colors grab my attention. So pastel colors, while I have nothing against them, while in theory they're really cute, I've never tried to purchase any. That is why I would say I'm probably gonna skip out on this trend. I do have a few yarns that I would like to work on this year, whether it's for crochet projects or knitting projects, and I think I have a light blue bunch that I could create a nice sweater or cardigan out of, but other than that, I don't know if I'm gonna be going out and purchasing any pinks. Pink is really not my color. I don't know why. I've never really liked it that much. But yeah, those are my thoughts on pastel, pink, and blue. Trend number 10 is we are seeing a lot of florals. Insert the Devil Wears Prada line about florals. I'm kidding. We're actually not seeing the kind of florals that you would think. It's more like tapestry floral patterns with heavy fabrics. We can see these in pants and bustier type blouses and vests. I'm obviously going to try to insert as many photos as I can. This is not a very commonplace trend. I think it's more of a micro trend, but I have already started seeing it. Listen, this was definitely something that was my jam back in the day. I was really down for it, and I feel like it's one of those things that has become an easy project for upcycling. So if you find old upholstery or old curtains, perhaps you could make your own project out of them. But me personally, I'm not gonna go look for this new, you know, like this kind of pattern. I would not say it's worthwhile trying to find a new. If you can find it in the secondhand market, I would definitely hop on that if you like this trend and this pattern. But yeah, this is one of those trends that it's not really worthwhile to try to search for it in the form of new clothes. Trend number 11, and this one I don't even know if I'm saying it right or if there's a correct name for it, but I wrote down lace or mesh aprons over pants. I know that skirts over pants are very big generally over the last year, and they're still going strong to the summer. So I would say that's one of the main trends of the summer. But I would say right now the ones I'm noticing more are kind of the mini ones that are actually high contrast colors. So if your pants are dark brown or black, I'm seeing actually like white lace being tied over top, and it's really cute. Honestly, I'm just not sure how much longer this trend is gonna go. This is something that I actually would thrift. If I'm out thrifting and I find any nice lace fabrics, I think it could be easily repurposed into a similar skirt like the pictures that I'm inserting here for you guys. But this again is one of those ones that I don't think I'll be purchasing because I'm not too confident that it's something I'll get a lot of wear out of. But I do see a lot of people styling it over and over again, so by all means, if you guys enjoy it, go for it, because I do find it really cute on other people. Trend number 12 is scarves on literally everything. And when I say scarves on literally everything, I'm saying if you can accessorize a scarf on any part of your body, that's basically you being completely on trend for summer 2025. So I think last year I was saying that scarves were being worn as head wraps, and it was around your neck, and it was worn as a twilly around your wrist or bag or as a charm on anything. Now I'm seeing it on even more things. So if you have a pretty big square silk scarf and you can fold it into a triangle and wrap it around your waist, you have a look. I've been seeing it styled the prettiest ways over a blazer, like it cinches the waist and becomes like a very classy type of belt. Seeing it over pants, skirts, all kinds of things. It is so pretty. I've also been seeing it over jackets, so like kind of crossbody sort of deal, and it's very pretty in that way as well. So wherever this silk scarf goes, it's trending and it's very beautiful, and I just love the creativity that I've been seeing on social media, the way people are styling it. Me personally, I would love to hop on this trend. I feel like silk scarves are timeless, and if you happen to have one right now, style it all the ways that you can think of. Personally, I don't know if I'll be able to actually get myself to style the silk scarf around my bum, because then I would be sitting on it, and I feel like silk scarves can pull easily against a chair or anything that you don't see behind you. That is just the one thing that holds me back from doing this trend yet, but I do think it is very stunning regardless. It looks very pretty. Trend number 3 is throwback shoes, and specifically I'm talking about jelly shoes, like jelly cage flats and flip-flops. Will I be participating in this trend? Very unlikely. I own flip-flops for functional reasons, so when I'm going to the beach or the pool or something like that, that's where I wear them. But wearing them out, I try not to as much anymore. I mean, when I was in high school, they were basically my footwear of choice. Anytime I was going out with my friends, I'd be putting on my flip-flops. But then I actually looked into them, and medically speaking, they are terrible shoes. They're not at all good for you. Now I'm just more into sensible shoes. I used to wear a lot more heels and flip-flops and things like that. I'm trying to be a bit more mindful of what I wear. I don't have foot problems or issues yet, but I would like to maintain my foot health, and that is why I will not be participating in these trends. I think the jelly shoes are very pretty, but again, I don't think they would be very comfortable or provide much foot support or arch support, and that's why I will not be participating in them, but I do find them pretty. Just putting that out there. Number 14, last but not least, we have crochet skull caps. This is such a cool trend. I can't even deny it. As soon as I saw it, I thought this is actually not a bad trend. It instantly grabbed my attention. It was not something that I needed to be overexposed to until it grew on me. So I will not deny it. I'm actually quite tempted by this trend myself. It's a harmless enough activity, but adds quite a bit of character to a basic outfit. Also, it seems like a good way to keep your hair out of your face without making your scalp get too hot in the summer months. So I just find this to be a really good type of accessory. Also, it sort of feels like those trends that spits in the face of dressing pretty all the time. It's like an edgy and cool type of accessory instead of flattering and pretty and feminine, that sort of thing. Does that make sense? In the best kind of way, of course. Anyway, that was all for my 14 trends that I prepared for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments which one of these trends are nostalgic to you guys, if you guys have ever participated in them in the past or are planning to currently for this season. I let you guys know which ones I like, but I never say never. I mean, I might change my mind later down the line, might dislike something that I currently like, and might come around to something that I currently dislike. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's any other type of videos you would like to see from me, because I'm always interested in making videos that meet your needs. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.